a.m. in the morning, bright and early. We're doing fantastic. Great way to start the day. We've been sipping on a little coffee. I've already been awake for an hour and a half. We did some exercise. We did some stretches. We did hydrate. We're continuing our 23-hour fast because it's March Madness. We're ready to start our day, spread the positive vibes, have the chat with the people, see what's going on, set up our day, set up our week. So let's get started. Hayden, good morning. If you're still here, how you doing, pal? How you doing, buddy? Hope things are well with you. What's going on, guys? What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm feeling fantastic. I am absolutely feeling fantastic. Great way to start the Monday. Had a great weekend. Maximized it to the maximum. There's so many things I worked on. I can't even begin to say. However. Let us start with this part. Jake! Bro, you're awake? What's up, bro? How's it going? How's it going? Hello to Jake. Hello to Hayden. What's up, guys? Welcome to the 5 a.m. club. It is 5 a.m. in Newcastle. I wonder what time is it where you guys are. Do let me know so I know whether to say good morning, good night, you know. Mate, Hayden, I had a fantastic day. You know, I've started early. I've done a little bit of workout. I've had my coffee. I've hydrated. I'm on my 23-hour fast. Like, what else can I ask for? Also, I got some cool gifts on Amazon that I need to like unplug. I have a bunch of fruits back there. I had steak. I maximized the weekend to the maximum, if that makes any sense in the maximalist way. Finally got to set up my iPhone. Jake, what's up, bro? It's 1 a.m. Wow. Look at these guys. 1 a.m. club. Whatever works for you guys. I finally got my iPhone sorted out. Just to let you know, please write down your passwords. Please remember it. Because all the things that when you set up your iPhone, they reset. They don't may transfer over. It is a bit of a kerfuffle. But I got through the kerfuffle. And now we're doing well. So that's what's up. Hopefully now I can take the videos to the next level, make some nice crispy videos. I got this fancy little mic. However, it goes to the Osmo, but I still feel cool. I also bought something old school because I don't like the AirPods. Yeah, the OGs. The OGs. I bought the OGs. I'm yet to unpack it. I need to be going to bed early and waking up early. Just hard when you aren't working. Okay, let's start this right quick, buddy. Let's start this right quick. People think that when they don't have any commitments, I'll do it. It's very easy. The real truth, Jake, because I faced it, right? When you have nothing on your plate, there's nothing holding you back. Slaying grannies is my forte. Very nice. When you have nothing holding you back, it's so difficult to put in slots, right? But one thing I'll tell you, right? The true discipline, the true fundamental in life to really succeed, according to me, is when you have no commitments and you're responsible for your commitments. When you wake up when you don't have to. When you exercise when you don't have to. When you eat when you don't have to because it's the right time to eat. So don't let your mood dictate what you need to do. I heard this somewhere and I'm using it again, but it was really good to hear that. You don't have to wake up at 5 a.m. You choose to. Now, I don't wake up at 3:30 a.m. because I got to go to work. I wake up at 3:30 a.m. regardless if it's a Saturday, it's a Sunday. It doesn't matter which day it is. I'm starting to wake up at 10 a.m. now. All right, cool. Hayden, decide for yourself what time do you want to wake up and why you want to wake up. Is 10 a.m. appropriate? Is it working for you? Okay. 3:30 a.m. works for me. 3:30 a.m. works for me. I can hear the birds chirping, right? I go out for a brisk walk. I get the fresh air. No car pollution. Everybody's indoors. Very few people outside. I've not really ever seen anybody except on the weekend when people are trying to go back home. What time do you go to bed? So, I finish my live, Jake. I have my hibiscus tea. I clean up for 3 minutes, meditate a little bit, say my thank you to God. You know, I try and read a little bit, no blue light then. And then after that, between 7:30, 7:45, 8, 8:15, 8:30, 8:45, max to max to max to max. Sometimes, for some reasons, right? It happens. I'm not perfect. 9 p.m. But never past that. So between, I would say 7 and 9. It's a soft between, I would say, because I'm not exaggerating, between 7 and 9. Ideally, I try and get into bed by 7:45. So I'm dwindling in, right? And it takes me 7 minutes to go to sleep. Fantastic. And sometimes it's plus or minus. But ideally, 3:30 is the time I wake up. Between 3:30, 3:45. 15 minutes plus or minus. That's what it is. And that's what works for me. You have to define it yourself. You have to figure out. Sorry, I have to finish that. You have to figure out yourself when to wake up and when to go to sleep. Now, the toughest part is, I'll tell you this, right? Men, I can tell you men, and I'm talking about men, and I'm talking from my personal experience. When men lack the motivation, is because they don't have any commitments. They feel unfulfilled. They lack the purpose to wake up. So when they lack the purpose to wake up, that's the reason they don't wake up. Let me say that again, right? When you don't have a purpose to wake up, men in general will not wake up then. So you have to define your purpose. We usually tie our purpose to what? The job. We have to wake up for the job or school, whatever. We're letting other people define our purpose, yet that's not what we want. We're always complaining about work, about school, whatever it is. Take it the other way. You now, my friend, have the freedom to define your purpose to wake up. It is a new concept because all your life you've been saying, wake up for school, wake up for school, wake up for school, wake up for school. You have to go to university, you have class. You have to get to work, your boss is going to be upset. You have to be in time for your shift, right? When you have to define your own purpose in your life, you have found true freedom, my friend. That is the true freedom. That's my personal belief. I found freedom when I didn't have to wake up because somebody else is telling me to. Because it's on somebody else's direction. No. I wake up because I want to wake up. Can I wake up at 10 a.m.? Yeah. Can I sleep in all day? Yeah. But because I value my time and I found purpose that I want to achieve, that's what gets me up. So if you can define what is it you want, if you can define that and put that in your mind, that I'm going to wake up at 3:30, I'm going to wake up at 4, I'm going to wake up at 5, I'm going to have some water, I'm going to hydrate, I'm going to try and use the bathroom, get clear, get going. I'm going to then exercise, whether it's the gym, whether it's cycling, whether it's stretching, whatever type of exercise you want, and get cracking on my day. Plan out your day in advance. Just say, okay, between 5 and 6, 6 and 7, 7 and 8. Loosely, just to get started, loosely plan out your day. No worries. Once you loosely plan out your day, guess what? Make it a habit. How do you make a habit? 21 days. Kecha Rohan, Kecha. Teacher, 21 days. Right? I've been now fasting for 23 hours a day for completely 9 days now. My body's adjusted. I'm not hungry anymore at 5 p.m. But I'm eating because I know, because if I stretch it, it's going to become bad. I have to. Because I'm feeding my fuel and the body is now waiting for 5 p.m. So, automatically, after a few days, a few weeks, 3:30, you just wake up. 4 a.m., you just wake up. You'll feel uneasy sleeping in bed. Do you know the people who want to sleep in on, oh, let me have a lie-in on a Sunday. Let me sleep in on a Sunday. It's Sunday, guys. Let's just sleep in till 12. Wrong answer. Good luck to them. That's their choice of life. It's up to you. If you want to stay awake all of Saturday night, so you can go out, do your thing, that's your thing. Don't complain then when you get a bit older that you're having some medical issues, that you're having issues with mental health and well-being, you'll put on weight, There's so many issues that will start happening. Fantastic. Look at that, Rohan. Shout out to you, Rohan. I'm gonna throw in some 100s. 100s for you, buddy. So the point over here is that you can define it. Even if you have to wake up for work, even if you have to wake up for school, but say, I'm gonna wake up when I need to. Wake up, drink your water, exercise, get a good start to the day, set yourself up. If you're living with the missus, don't disturb her. Let her do what she needs to. Men have a different role. Men have a different role. Yes. You have to define yourself. You have to define your role as to what you want to do. A man in a house, whether you live with your parents, you live by yourself, or you live with your family, whichever one it is, you have to be a leader. That's one. Two, you have to define what is good and bad, and you have to stick by it. When you realize that, that's the true freedom. That's the true freedom. When you're providing, when you become the leader and you're providing, that becomes a true freedom right there. Because now you know that you have a purpose. You have a purpose to wake up early because you want to influence people. You need to wake up early. This thing about having choices, out of the way. Now, when you're living with people, Glitch, where are you from? Glitch. I'm in Newcastle, mate. I'm in Newcastle. What about you? I'm in Newcastle in England. Whereabouts are you from? Thank you for stopping by. So when you decide that you don't have any responsibilities and you try and get into this, it's like training, right? You're training, set yourself up for wins. I'll say this once more. I've said this one before. The Japanese fishermen, when there's a storm in the sea, they're at the seashore mending the nets. Mending the nets. What does that mean? They're not wasting time by saying, oh, so you're English? No, I'm Indian. I have an Indian passport. I'm just staying here in England currently because I like the weather. I love the weather. I love the food. You know. Do you box or do you do mixed martial arts? I used to do I used to do judo, MMA, and no, I do not. I'm just at the gym. I try and do some pull-ups, sit-ups, just a little healthy. Go for runs, go for walks at the gym as much as I can. I would love to start back up in any sort of Muay Thai or that one, like Muay Thai or Kalapatru. It's this from the south of India. It's this type of mixed martial arts. I'd love to do that. I think you should go back ASAP. No, Glitch, I have 6 months on my visa, so I'm gonna go back after my visa is over. Till then, can I enjoy the weather if you don't mind? Thank you so much. You sound like you're Punjabi. You don't sound like you're Punjabi. You don't sound like you speak Hindi or Farsi. तुम हिंदी बोलता है? तुम हिंदी बोलता है? I can speak a bit of Hindi. And what else is in Farsi? Chitore. I love Farsi, bro. I love Rumi. Never existed and you didn't need to live. What would you want to say? You ruined my country. Glitch, if you can explain, let me know how I ruined the country. Let me know. I would love to know. Just as a little background, right, mate? I have a first-class degree in data science. I've poured thousands of pounds into the local economy. I spread positive vibes. Not sure how I ruined the country. I don't drink. I'm not doing drugs, so I'm not feeling that negative part of the economy either. So let me know, Glitch, how I have ruined your country. Please let me know. Also, I want it to be white and Christian. I don't care what you do. White and Christian. Oh, okay. I understand. Fair enough. If from that perspective is there, then I shall understand. You have every right to know. I shall then go back in 6 months. Thank you very much. Can you give me 6 months? I've already paid my rent, so that's what it is. Unless you want to refund my rent, would you help me do that? Then I would appreciate that, Glitch. I would appreciate that. Never, okay, if money never existed and you don't need it to live, what would still motivate you? Okay, that would be amazing. That's an amazing question, Jake. If money was not there, think about what the monks do, right? Let me show you the inspiration I have for that right here. There we go. They don't care about money. They don't care about money. It's about the zen that you can achieve. I wish I had the choice. Voting reform though, 6 months and you never ever coming back here. I may come back to London to shop at Harrods. Is that okay if I come shop? You know, pick up some nice things from Harrods. Is that okay? Can I get some permission to come to Harrods, please? I'll stay at the Savoy. I won't get permanent. I'll stay a couple of days at the Savoy, go to Harrods, do a bit of shopping, and then go back. Is that all right, Glitch? Is that all right? So, Jake, the answer to that is that when you don't need money, no, you and your people banned for life. Oh, so I can't come to Harrods? All right, I'll find an alternative place to go shopping. No worries. All right. I appreciate it, though. I appreciate it. I shall keep that in mind. So, the motivation is that you'll feel zen. These words in English, these words will not exist. Your thoughts will change. So, that's all right, Jake. People have their own opinions. That's all right. So, the point is that you have to find the zen if you want to live. Go to Israel. They love it there. I've never been to Israel, bro. I don't know about Israel. Sorry. I'll go to New York. I'm gonna go to New York. Glitch. I'll visit New York. I love New York. Get a slice of pizza. So the point is that if money didn't exist, right, and all you had to do, actually, money only exists in your mind because you want to be part of that life. If you are a shepherd in the mountains, if you're a Buddhist monk, do they really know if money exists? Think about it. No. So what happens is that when you are participating in a capitalistic society, when you're participating in that, you're creating your own world. You're participating. Whether it's willingly or not, I'm not sure. But I thought to myself that if I don't succeed in making £2 million in the next 6 months, then I may retire to the mountains. Then do I really need money? No, not really, because everything is found in nature. You herd a couple of sheep, cows, some chickens. I have enough money to buy some land, go back, like Glitch suggested, go back to India, I'll go back to the mountains, stay there. And then life and time will not exist because there are no birthdays in the mountains. There's no Happy New Year, and there's no Valentine's Day, and there's no Halloween, and all the gimmicks and nonsense that's created. There isn't. So then time will not exist. It is just you and nature. And then you find the zen. Then you can have your purpose. Then you just sit there and think. And you can think if you want. So it's depending on which game you're playing in. It really depends on that. And when you define the game you want to play in, then only can you define what your motivation is. Some people do it because they have a purpose. Some people do it for family. Some people do it for themselves. Some people don't know what they're doing. But all it is the journey that we're on. So once you define your journey, once you decide which journey you want, and at the same time, you can have multiple journeys in life. Like for me, I've lived in America, that was a different journey. I've lived in India, that's a different journey. I'm here in England, that's a different journey. So each journey has its own pros and cons. So whatever part in the journey you have, you have to then feel comfortable. You have to define the rules. You have to, what if you don't like being alone with yourself? Ooh. So I can tell you this way that it depends on the people you want to be with. Is it your family? Is it your friends? And are they in the same journey as you? So if you're going to be in the mountains and you take your friends and family with you, then that's what it is. It's called a tribe, right? Back in the day, they had the tribe in the mountains, great. But if you are going to participate in the capitalistic society that we're in today, and your friends are there and your family's there, then how will you recuse yourself from that situation? Are you seeing that? So if you cannot recuse yourself from that situation, then how are you going to get things going? Right? Is that making sense? I'll just be right back. Ooh, one sec. Give me a second. I shall Be back. Till then, look at the painting. That's a beautiful painting. All right. Sorry about that. I had to take a quick restroom break. I have been drinking a lot of. Could we meet today? What if you don't? Yeah, sorry. Could we meet today? I'm not sure where you live, bro. I'm in Newcastle. Hayden, no worries. If you went to sleep, it's all good. So, Jake, I hope that answers your question. It depends on the lifestyle you're gonna pick. Where you're gonna be? Are you part of the capitalistic society? Do you want to be like the monks, right? Do you want to be a Bedouin in the Middle East where they're just with the camels and the desert? It really depends on what you're trying to do. So, from a capitalistic economy inside, we will come to you. Okay? I am free after I get done with work at around 3:30. So, I'm free after 3:30. Uh, the best part about that is that when you have a little bit of capitalistic side that you're participating in, but you're using um Monument, Newcastle, Monument. So when we have a few inspirations from the people who are in the mountains, the monks, the Bedouin, and we infuse that into a capitalistic society, what it really does is it can give you the advantage. So you can find your zen, you can find your discipline, and I believe it can help you achieve a bit of greatness. How is that? So when you participate in a capitalistic society, sometimes it's a zero sum game. Like when I used to trade stocks, somebody has to lose, somebody has to win, right? That means there's a buyer and there's a seller, right? So it's a zero sum game. The zero sum game is as such that having any unfair advantage or fair advantage, either way, either way, you look South Asian for some reason. I don't know what South Asian. I'm Indian, bro. I'm not sure. 6 months is a lot. Okay. I don't think it's a lot of time. I'm racing against time, but okay. So, the point is that when you're trying to win in a zero sum game, trying to create an advantage for yourself can be an advantage in it. That means when people are consuming, you create. I don't know, bro. Why are you being this way? I don't understand. Like, is there a reason? Is it that bad? Am I a negative part to the society? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know why you're being that way. I don't understand. So, the point is that when you're trying to find the purpose within a capitalistic society, sometimes doing what you like to do within that society as well can help. So, we will make we will find ways to make the journey pleasant if you're part of a capitalist society. That means that you're not participating in the negatives of that. You can be part of the fruitfulness of a capitalist society, which is doing some good. Maybe it is painting, maybe it's art, maybe it's making YouTube videos, maybe it is going about. So there are many things that part of a capitalistic society that is nice. Like example, traveling and doing things and learning and reading and libraries and the internet and all that part, right? However, there's some parts that if you still stay true to your nature as a human being, right? And you participate in it that way and you find it, what happens is that you will really flourish. You may not be wealthy, but you will flourish. Krishna tell him we did to the mosque with Tommy. I don't know what these words are, bro. Oh. So in that perspective, why I feel that there are so many aspects to a positive life and positive influence in the capitalistic society is that when you find a little bit of discipline, you find a few things to do that could be meaning, uh, all these parts will help you flourish, will help you gain insight, will motivate you, but also really truly understand about part being Zen. So when you find that sort of purpose and you define it yourself, right? And you yourself can only define it, right? It will be beneficial. So this was the Monday morning motivation show, right? And hopefully there's a little bit of motivation in here to go out there and do what is right, do what is there for yourself. I don't know how we'll fix it. Well, it's very easy, Priya. Uh, you have to understand. Bye, Hayden. Bye. Good night, buddy. Good night. Thank you for stopping by, Hayden. Thank you so much. So, quite the motivation to do what is right, Ranjit. I don't know who Ranjit is. So, uh, Priya, the thing is, you have to ask yourself, why do you do that? Ask yourself, why do you hate yourself? Why is it that you're being so harsh, right? If only somebody can love yourself truly is yourself. The only person who can truly respect yourself is yourself. So try that way. Okay. Okay, thank you. So what I can say this way is that, what's important part is that if you define why do you feel those things about yourself, Priya, then then we can turn that around. Just identify why you do hate yourself for whatever reason and get that word out the way. So that's out of the way. Now, think about the good things about you. Think about what you can achieve. Think about what you can do. Think about the positive vibes that you spread. And think about a new purpose that you can find for yourself. If you feel you're stuck in life, if you feel that you're not doing too well, it's about this, right? It's about the progress you make on your journey. That there'll be sometimes turbulence, there'll be takeoffs and landings and transfers. So whenever you're traveling, yeah, I'm not in London, bro, though. I'm not in London. So the point is that thanks for the suggestion and being kind to me. Yes. So Priya, the thing is this way, right? You have to write these things down. So make a list and ask yourself that why do I feel this way about myself? And then strike him off. So when you do that, what will happen is that you will start feeling better and better. Secondly, for mental health and well-being, which is important, is to have some positive mindset. When you get that positive mindset, what will happen is that you will start looking at the problems you have just as a checkpoint, right? Just a checkpoint. It's very easy. When these checkpoints come into play, you will see the difference between before how you were interacting with yourself and now how you're going to interact with yourself. Think of it from this perspective that you're reinventing yourself, where you're coming up with this routine that is good for you, which includes avoiding processed foods and sugars. You don't need to eat sugars like that, processed foods and sugars. You're exercising every day, getting in the right shape that you may need to be in. And third, you're smiling, right? Smiling doesn't cost. Spreading the positive vibes to people doesn't cost. Helping somebody doesn't cost you anything. In terms of just motivating, just being there. Justin, how you doing? Hey. So when we have those things in place, Priya, right? You come back to me, take 21 days, that's all it takes. 21 days of a positive mindset along with a few different tweaks, it will work. And you have a beautiful smile. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hey. So the point over there is it's applicable, Jake, to you as well. That when you're saying about the sleeping or not able to have a purpose or defining what you should really do and if money doesn't matter, then by redefining yourself and saying, well, most people are either struggling for money, most people are either struggling to achieve something. Like, I want to buy a house, I want to buy a car, I want to do things, right? When you take that out, thank you so much. Thank you. When you take those things out, then you are in the most beautiful place that you can be in life. I've been in that place where I'm not I'm not fussed about the bigness of my house, the fancy car or the clothes or anything. So I've let that go. I need money for survival for sure, yes. But now, with no responsibility, nothing in sight, I can sit there and think, nature is beautiful, the sun is shining, I can hear the birds, I can hear the animals, right? So when you do that, you can then come back into life and say like, yo, things are good. And then you can find a purpose and then come back. Okay, so one by one, someone said to me, I'm unworthy of love and I just can't take those words off. Okay, first off, Priyadarshini, somebody else said that. Not you, somebody else said that. And that's their opinion. So if that's their opinion, they're entitled to that. That has nothing to do with you. Somebody says I look ugly. Somebody says my hair isn't nice. Somebody says my shirt is ugly. Cool, thank you. I appreciate you for having that opinion. How does that affect me? What somebody else says should not directly affect you unless until you value their opinion. And if you value the opinion, ask that, right? Ask that why am I valuing the opinion? So that's the answer for that, Priya. Second one is, hey yo, I'm back. I was busy with life. Absolutely, absolutely. It's okay if you're busy, bro. It's all good. I hope you're doing well. I hope you achieve your task that you're set up to do. Remember, I left you the message by saying that go back and think why you were busy, what you were busy with, and how you can improve in case you get busy again. It's always good to reflect, right? Always good to reflect. You still remember me, dude? Random guy from YouTube. I believe it is Indonesia. I'm trying. There's so many people. Justin, I just paid off 2 credit cards and I learned the lesson with those. Ooh, yeah. So credit cards, if you use it in a Philippines. I was close. I do apologize. That was my second guess. So, credit cards, if you're using it in a responsible manner, it could be fruitful because you get the points, you get the travel, you get insurance behind it. However, if you use it in an irresponsible manner and you're very cavalier with the credit cards, it could surmount into a monumental disaster. Absolutely. Yes. So the reason I'm not saying anything to Glitch is because I'm letting him vent. Glitch is upset about something, and Glitch has nobody to talk to, and that's the reason I'm entertaining. Because positive vibes is this way, right? That whenever somebody's yelling and screaming, whenever somebody's angry, whenever somebody's being mean, it is in fact inside them. They are frustrated with somebody, they're upset with themselves, and they need somebody to talk to. So like I say, I'm in the morning motivation show, and I'm trying to uh, be positive and nice so Glitch can see that people are nice. Maybe some people are not nice to Glitch, so trying to speed the positive vibes, and we're listening, and we're trying to find ways to make the world a better place, right, by spreading vibes. So as you can see that Cavalier here and there. Absolutely, Justin. Absolutely. Uh, absolutely, it is this way that when you become a bit cavalier with the credit cards, it can mount up. So I suggest that you have to be slightly financially more responsible. It is something that is a bit difficult, but uh, it can add up. So just be careful, do your best, keep your accounts. It is important to do so. It is absolutely important to do so, as such. All right, cool. So, like I said, that try not be cavalier, Justin. Try your best. It's all good. Okay, cool. So now I need to sign up the test. Whatever he worship is a choice. I worship you. Very nice. So Jake, you have purpose. You have some. Hold on. So the point is over here that positive vibes is what we're talking about. That's okay. Um, today, okay. So I wish you a very lovely day, Glitch. Have a nice day. So what we're gonna do is that, uh, yeah. So I hope Jake that answered a few questions about what you can do, what things are like. Also, I hope Priya was there, Priya Darshani was there. I hope that answers some questions. The point everywhere is that you are responsible for your mindset, you are responsible for your mental health and well being. And I truly mean that because I was on the opposite side. I thought, oh, people are mean to me. Oh, people are not nice to me. Oh my God, this is frustrating. Oh my God, this is that, right? And I started playing that victimization type thing, right? Now I realized that no, I alone are responsible for my happiness. I alone are responsible for uh, what I do with my environment. If people are being mean to me, I understand. We have to draw a wall. If I'm stuck in a situation, I have to reflect, self-reflect. Can I ask you something? Yes, random guy from YouTube, you can ask me a question. I'll try my best to answer it. So when you take that responsibility for yourself, you can absolutely change your life around. It may not change the problems in your life, but it will change your perspective. Do you make money on YouTube? No, I do not. I do not make a single dime on YouTube. In fact, I probably lose money because I spend my time and I spend my energy and I bought a new phone for YouTube and yeah, so I don't make any money unfortunately, but hey, it's all right. At least I don't know. It's okay. No, I don't make money. It's everybody else's fault. It's not me. It's you. I've been there. Yes. So when we do that, actually, we are creating an environment for ourselves because we're shifting blame. Whenever we shift blame, it is because we cannot do. So I used to do that same thing. I used to blame my other situation, uh, and I used to push. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much. Uh, yeah. So for me, it's this way that I realized that when I shift blame, it's only because I had the insecurity. So I blame this one for that because I failed. Now that I take responsibility for all my actions, it doesn't matter whether I'm a willing participant or I'm an innocent bystander. Whether I'm an innocent bystander or I'm a willing participant, either way, that I chose to be in that situation or I ended up there, and next time I should be aware of it. So example, like Justin said, that, oh my God, I racked up my bills on the credit card. Yeah, well, nobody forced you to get a credit card. Cut them up and keep them on the side. Are you seeing the difference? Sometimes it is this way: your credit card got stolen, you're responsible, but it got stolen, identity theft or something, and they racked up a big bill, and now you're stuck. Innocent bystander. So there are different ways. There are different ways of approaching this. If you're innocent bystander, make sure you don't end up, and if you do, it's unfortunate. That's the only thing. I've been an innocent bystander many times, but sometimes there's no way out of it. Secondly, it is this way that when you are a willing participant means that you realize that you're participating in something that could have consequences and you're calculating the risk, then it's on you. So, for example, what Priya is saying is by blaming ourselves, all right, for everything. I would say that it depends on what you're blaming. Are you blaming yourself for your failures? Yes, because it's you doing it. For example, if you're overweight, if you are late to work, or any one of those things, the basics, you can blame yourself for that because you can be responsible for it. For not exercising, for eating unhealthy, for wasting time on social media if need be, or any one of those bad habits, right? You can blame yourself for uh, doing drugs, alcohol, depending. I'm just giving the negatives that I feel are sometimes negative, right? So you can blame yourself for that. Can you blame yourself for the house you were born in? No. Can you blame yourself for your parents? No. Can you blame yourself for your siblings? No. Because you had no control over that. Can you blame yourself for your having bad friends? Yes, because you chose to be friends. Friendship is different from family because, yes, what what is important is that you can recuse yourself. I don't have any friends anymore. It didn't work out for me. I tried my best. I don't understand it. It's too much politics sometimes, and I don't get that. Okay. Family, I have some issues. I just recuse myself. I don't talk to the negative people. I don't talk to the people who do not agree with me, or I don't agree with their views. And I don't like to do the, yeah, you okay, you're right, the fakeness. I cannot do that because I feel that my time is valuable. I spend it with people and spread some positive vibes. And instead of being with negative people who don't want to change your mindset, who have failed in life and they cannot understand it, and that's their scene. So that's the way I look at it. He may not be earning money, but he's giving us something worth more than money, his time. Absolutely. Time is very valuable. It's who you share it with, right? There's a saying, another one, right? Be careful who you give your crown to. Be careful who you give your crown to, because if you give your crown to a clown, he will change your kingdom into a circus. Be careful who you give your crown to. If you give it to a clown, he will change your kingdom into a circus. Now that is a very deep meaning over there. When you think about it, if you give the wrong people your time, they will turn your life upside down because they don't know any better. It could be malicious, but also it could be unintentional. That's who they are. So be careful of motley fool. Are you understanding? The court gesture that was there was always to entertain, and they're silly. But if the king, instead of entertainment, if I knew in person, we'd hang out, I'm buying dinner. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely, for sure. So I appreciate that. And Tim and Toss, are you talking about Trump being a clown? Well, everybody has an opinion. It just depends. Motley who? What did you call me? No, Motley Fool is like the court gesture that was there. So he would be there to do antics. And what used to happen is that the predicate is that if you ask the wrong person for advice, if you ask the wrong person, it could turn things around. So for example, if you take it this way, that if the king took advice, and so from his advisors, he took advice from the Motley Fool, the court gesture, it could have devastating effects for his kingdom. So when you translate that in today's terms, be careful who your friends are because you cannot choose your family. And if you have family issues that way, in my best understanding is recuse yourself from certain decisions if you can, or work towards it till you're independent. Sometimes you can have great family, sometimes you can have fantastic friends, and take that as a blessing. Please do not take it for granted. Take that as a blessing and do not take it for granted. However, if you don't find yourself in that situation, you have to try and involve your situation because you can be responsible for your own situation in the best of ways by being the change that you can be. So example, if you're with people who are unhealthy, you have to take the first step about being healthy. You may be facing a lot of criticism, you can face a lot of negativity, you can feel the pressure. But going against that grain, against that pressure will make your character stronger, in my opinion, because it made my character stronger. By showing up, by doing the right things if you can, by being kind and being tolerant, what will happen is you will eventually try and change those people. If you can see, right, that the hardest of rocks, right, can be smoothened out, right, very smooth, by running water over time. What does that mean? That even if you find somebody who's very abrasive, right, who's curt, who may be negative, by trying as much as you can, right, by being positive, being nice, by your actions, by all of that, right, you can probably smooth them out over time. Sometimes it may not be worth your time, but then you have to be the judge of it. Are these people worth changing? Are these people worth putting my time and effort into? You and you yourself can define that. Had Hus Productions. What's up? What's up, Hada? Hada Hus Productions. What's going on, buddy? I hope you're doing well. I hope your mental health and well-being is fantastic. And where are you from? Which country? Which languages do you speak? That'd be cool to know. Absolutely. All good, chilling, bro. Billing time. Ooh, what you billing? What do you do? What do you do? I would love to know. I would love to know what you do. I'm trying to make £2 million in 175 days. If you have any advice, I would love to know. Do share your wisdom, sir. UK parents from Pakistan. UK parents from Pakistan. UK. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Sweet. Sounds good, buddy. So the point is that you can be in control of your environment. You can be in control of your mental health and well-being. And that's the most important part to think about. Self-reflection is important. So, a little bit in conclusion, I would like to say from this part that when you identify it, write it down, make some notes, reflect, and come back. It's all mental, bro. Consistency in your plan. Absolutely, buddy. Thank you for sharing your wisdom. I absolutely agree with that statement, 100%. When you come out that way, right, I'm going to give you 100s. Thank you. 100s. Hold on. There we go. 100s for you, buddy. So that consistency that Hada Hus Productions just mentioned, right? It's all about that. It's all about the consistency where you find what is right, what you define as right. There is no harm in changing the tracks. There's a Japanese proverb, right? That even if you're on a wrong train, right? Get off at the nearest stop and go back the other way. Because every stop that passes by and you're sitting in the wrong train is going to cost you. So what that means is if you decided to be in a wrong relationship, get out of it. If you made wrong friends, get out of it. If you're in the wrong job, try and get out of it. If you made a wrong decision, try to get out of it if you're not comfortable with it. So that's what that is. Find something that you love. Find something that gives you purpose. Find something that makes you wake up in the morning, right? Go to sleep thinking that you have found your purpose. Once you got a couple of days into what you're trying to do, it gets easy. Momentum carries you forward. Mate, so much wisdom from you. I really appreciate it. So much wisdom. That is so true. That is so true. Once you start the momentum, it is insane. Let me share my paintings with you. It's all about the momentum. Hold on. Let me do that. Ooh. And I got another one up there. Can we see that? Then I got a few over there. I got one down there. Then I got this big one over here. I don't know if it's dark a little bit. Got some painting. Yes, absolutely. I make the paintings. I'm a struggling abstract artist. I haven't sold a thing. I haven't sold a single painting. I'm a struggling abstract artist. But you know what? I love creating the art. So Mr. Hada Productions, what he said is correct. I had the momentum. I went forward. It's okay. Thank you so much, mate. I try an art because it's my expression and that's the way I feel. So I would love to sell my artwork to raise money for my mental health and well-being app. I'm trying to make my mental health and well-being app, so I'm raising money for that as well, or I'm trying to find other ways to do that. I'm trying my best. So give me a second. I shall be back. Give me a second. I'm gonna leave you. There we go. That's a nice painting. Ooh, I am back. Yeah, there is no tomorrow, only now. I read this last week and I'm still sitting with it. Be here right now in this moment. Arriving someplace more desirable at some future time is illusion. This is it. Yes, I can understand. That's a very good saying. Absolutely, I like that. I like that saying. I like that saying. That's very cool. I have this book, and it's by Ian Sanders. I'm reading that, and I thought I'll just share something, right? There's one saying, it's number 93. It's saying, view life as a road trip. If we're truly honest, we're all really trying to find our way in life. We're all on a journey. Sometimes we know we're headed, other times we're not. So there was somebody else who said the same thing, that Google Maps never says you're going in the wrong direction, go back. It'll always say, please make the next right, please make the next left, please make a U-turn. Life is like that. Think about it, that wherever you're going, it's the right way. You may need to recalibrate, you may need to change a few things about the trip, right? But either way, it is your journey, whatever you choose to do. I also felt stuck. I'm also feeling stuck. I'm very stuck, right? I have a master's degree. I'm working on my other master's degree. I've studied too much, yet I'm making 12 pounds an hour. 12 pounds and 8 pence. So I can pay some rent and eat some food and be okay. Do I have a master plan? I'm trying my best. Am I trying to change the world? Absolutely, right? However, I'm in a position that I'm trying to get myself out of. But if I give up and I say, oh, let me just be here, what a waste of a life. And that's my personal opinion, right? So wherever you are, right? Wherever you are, right? Think about it. Think about it, that how you can change anything about your life. It takes 15 minutes. 15 minutes. 15 minutes to change. Hey, John Smith, how you doing? How you doing? Absolutely, buddy. All day, every day, we're trying our best to do so. All right, Justin, thank you so much, buddy. Don't forget to exercise. Don't forget to exercise a little bit, right? And you have a vision and a plan. Yes, a vision and a plan, absolutely. If that's what it is, requires doing all good, brother. Oh, that's good to hear. Absolutely. You know what it is? That even if you check in with somebody and they say they're doing well, that is good enough to say for the day that there's another person who's doing positive with you. Do you know that when you have a bunch of people, and it's subconscious, by the way, right? That you know, he's doing well, he's doing well, he's doing well. Don't think, what are they doing well in? Are they just doing well overall? Yes. Now, it's 6 minutes to 6 a.m. 6 minutes to 6 a.m. Right? That, think about it this way. Think about it this way, guys. That when you know so many people are doing well, your mind subconsciously think, oh, I'm also doing well. I'm in a good company. People around me are doing well. But when you hear about people always constantly whining and complaining, it's like, ugh, right? Your mind will be like, oh, maybe I'm in bad company as well. So have some positivity. That's why I say, right? John dropped by, said he's doing well. Huda Huss Productions is just being off the charts positive. He has all these good things to say, all this wisdom, right? So there's so many people, roof over my head, I'm doing well. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely, mate. If that's what it is, then that's great, right? And that's all we can say and do, because subconsciously, time is going to pass by. Either you can be negative about it or recalibrate, right? Sometimes we learn some lessons, right? And I truly believe this, right? People who have to learn some lessons, sometimes if a lesson cannot be used, it's a punishment. However, it is part of the journey. What can you say, right? I have been part of some things that I've been an innocent bystander. There's nothing I can do about it. It has completely changed the trajectory of my life. Now I have to find a new path, a new vision, a new way of doing things, and that's okay. What am I gonna do? If I sit there and complain, it's not gonna change. The queen died and she was the richest person on earth. Now look how quick we are forgotten. Yes. So same like that, right? Life is beautiful. Life is amazing. If you do not know and think about that, take a second and have an alternate self. What does that mean? It's the last thing I want to say right quick because then I have to go. Take an alternative perspective, right? AKA the fantasy. Take your person as a third person perspective, right? A third person perspective. What does that mean? That you have your problems right now, you have the negativity, you have the bad relation, everything is bad, right? Step out from your zone and think as a third person. Okay, if I had this, and this, it will be great. Can I achieve it? Can I do it? Yes. Okay. Can this make me smile? What's the first step? What's the second step? What's the third step? I personally did that. I thought about it, and it has worked fabulous for me, because I realized that, look, these things are not going to change. There's some things that are not going to change. The color of my skin is not going to change. My height is not going to change, right? And when those things are out of your control, stop trying to control it. I was like, somebody else said that as well, right? And I said, whatever, mate. But it's true. Change the things that you can control. Can you exercise daily? Yes, you can. Can you avoid processed foods and sugars? Yes, you can. Can you be on a clean diet? Yes, you can. Can you spend 15 minutes a day learning something new? Yes, you can. Can you spend 15 minutes on spreading positivity? Yes, you can. Can you spend 15 minutes a day loving yourself? Yes, you can. Can you spend a few minutes in meditation every day? Yes, you can. Be the Zen that you can. Find the enlightenment, because it's in your hands. It is in your hands to find that. There is enough time in the whenever you have the smallest of changes, it can change the trajectory of the entire journey. You just do not know. I am constantly now on YouTube, I'm on live, I'm spreading the positivities, I'm trying to talk to people and understand. I don't know who's going to support me in building my app. Somebody a little bit with more resources might say, you know what, buddy, I'm going to help you make your mental health and well-being app. Fantastic. I always show my paintings now on YouTube Live. Maybe somebody wants to buy it. Fantastic. Right? So whenever I do that, you never know. But if you don't try, if you don't get out there, if you're not going to participate, then you'll never know what you missed out. So last thing I would like to say is 3 things. Avoid the processed foods and sugars. Avoid the processed foods and sugars. There's no need for that. At least try and decrease it little by little. Second, don't forget to exercise. Even if it's for a few minutes, even if it's some press-ups and push-ups, even if you're taking stairs instead of the lift, even if you're going to do the extra walk or hit the gym or cycle, any type of exercise, but every day for mental health and well-being. And finally, like Hada Has Production said, don't forget to smile. It's important. Be positive, because all the problems will just become a checklist, a checkpoint, and you can pass right through it. So I appreciate everybody stopping by this morning. It is about 6 a.m. I have to get ready for work, and I have to get out of here. And I may not be super focused, but I'm focused on being super. And that's the way I'm going to go on with my day. Thank you so much. I will see you guys soon. And I really appreciate all the support. And your time today. All right? Masalam, arrivederci.